Hey guys, and welcome to the first lesson of our three-part course, Learn Fast English with TV series. I'm Ethan, passionate language learner and English teacher, traveler, and co-founder of RealLife English, a global community of hundreds of thousands English learners, teachers, and speakers. At RealLife English, our mission is to inspire, empower, and connect the world through English and make learning a meaningful part of people's lives. In this first video, I'll discuss the three most common characteristics of the best language learners, specifically how they use enjoyable habits to create a strong sense of purpose and make the English learning experience fun and life-changing.
Hi guys, Chad here, and in part 2 of this course, I'll show you why native speakers are so difficult to understand. You might be surprised that speaking fast isn't the biggest problem. We'll make understanding English easier and even help you with your pronunciation. And in part 3...
Hey guys, I'm Justin, and I'm going to bring it all together in part 3 and show you how you can apply these dynamite lessons to your favorite TV shows and quickly learn to understand fast-speaking natives, cultural aspects, and all the funny jokes without getting lost and without subtitles. Back to you, Ethan.
Oh yeah, guys. So our big goal with this mini course is to help you to begin to understand native speakers better, improve your own speaking with our innovative techniques, and help you make your learning more effective, easier, and most importantly, a fun part of your life. For the majority of fluent English speakers that we meet and teach, the fastest and most powerful way to do this is through TV series. So, if you're ready to revolutionize your English learning and gain real-life fluency, then let's jump into lesson 1. Like most of you, I began learning languages in school with traditional classes, which simply did not make learning any fun. In fact, it made it difficult, boring, and even exhausted my passion for it. I always felt frustrated because I deeply wanted to learn the language, but I wasn't motivated to do the homework, I got average grades, and when the course ended, I forgot most of what I learned without any way to actually apply it to my life. When I started teaching, I noticed the same problem repeating itself in almost every English learner I encountered. Bored by traditional methods, unmotivated to continue learning, and often even convinced that they were just bad language learners. I know how you feel because I used to feel the exact same way. So what changed for me? I was fortunate to discover a better way, which I used to teach myself 5 languages. In fact, here at RealLife English, we used it to help thousands of learners completely revolutionize their journey to fluency. This is exactly what I'll teach you today, our discovery. The 3 keys to success exemplified by the best language learners. Despite common belief, you do not need to travel to reach a good level of English and become fluent. Traveling and living abroad are life-changing experiences, and if you get the chance to go, I definitely recommend it. But don't let anyone fool you. The magic pill for fluency will never be to spend a bunch of money on an immersion program in another country, which is usually only a temporary solution anyway. Through teaching, I've met hundreds of people who speak excellently, but have never lived in another country. When I came back from my first experience abroad, living in Germany, I quickly realized that my success in becoming fluent was not only because everyone there spoke German. In fact, I have met many people who failed at becoming fluent while living abroad because they surrounded themselves with people and media from their home country. Listen up, because this is the first principle right here. Sooner or later, the best language learners have a paradigm shift where English stops being something to study and becomes a fun, convenient, and rewarding part of their day. They realize how to inject passion into their learning and make it a part of who they are. They stop studying English and start living it. Their secret is simply finding ways to make learning a part of their daily routine. You can start doing this too. It doesn't take much time and it's easier than you might think. If you want to be an excellent English speaker or do anything excellently, the most important thing is to build the consistent habits and routines that support your learning. It's easy. Start taking advantage of your convenient moments. For example, listen to a podcast on your way to work or school while at the grocery store or the bank. Watch an episode of your favorite series while eating breakfast and dinner. Listen to the radio while you're working. Listen to music and sing in the shower. Read a few pages of an enjoyable book before sleeping. I guarantee that by taking advantage of your convenient moments, you can effortlessly inject a couple hours of extra learning into your day. And the best part is, it's fun, easy, and effective. The second principle of the best language learners is knowing how to properly balance fun and learning. I've always enjoyed watching TV series. A game changer for me in Germany was that every day I came home and turned on the TV, which obviously was in German. Something that I already loved doing suddenly became an effective, fun learning tool while living abroad, and I never thought about it as studying. Nowadays with the internet, it's easy to stay immersed in the language, even if you are living in a country where no one speaks it. If you're learning English, you're so fortunate because most of the information and entertainment that you already love, like TV, podcast, and music, are easily accessible in English. So it's really easy for you to make learning a natural and enjoyable lifestyle. We call this lifestyle English, and it forms the foundation of the RealLife English methodology. It's clear that boring, grammar-focused methods just aren't enough for the grand majority of learners to develop true lifelong fluency. This is why we started teaching lifestyle English, helping our students to connect their English to the things they naturally enjoy. We noticed a profound change in their perspectives towards English, and most importantly, the results were miraculous. In fact, I know many people who learn to speak unbelievable English, almost without any accent. And this is almost always attributed to watching a lot of TV in English and having good strategies to maximize learning. Maybe you have tried this yourself with varying results. Some learners are able to discover and build effective strategies, but others have a harder time. We often hear from our students that they want to watch TV in English, but they meet some common frustrations. For example, getting lost because the characters speak too fast or use complex slang and expressions, confusion, boredom, or loss of interest, feeling excluded when they don't comprehend the jokes, especially when they hear other people laughing, and discouragement at not understanding the cultural aspects. The best English learners don't let this deter them. In fact, they use it to fuel their learning, and most importantly, they find tools and build strategies to conquer these obstacles. Even when they are confused, they recognize that they are still learning and won't understand 100%. That's okay. But just a quick note, be careful. RealLife English will not be held responsible if you disappear for the whole weekend to binge on an entire season of Game of Thrones. The third rule is crucial for lifestyle English and learning with TV series. And that is to experiment and discover how you learn best. The best learners I've met always know how they learn best because they are constantly experimenting with their learning, adapting what works and eliminating what doesn't. It's obvious, right? Everyone learns differently. But so few of us actually know how we learn, what methods are most effective for us, and how to take advantage of them. The only way to discover this is by trying different things. Remember, the most effective, fun learning is with things that both interest and challenge us. These are likely things we already do frequently in our mother tongue. Let me give you an example. Oftentimes my students ask something like, should I start reading the newspaper every day in English? My response would be to ask if they like reading the news, and if they do it in their own language. Often, the response is no. So why would we do something that we don't even enjoy in our own language to learn a foreign language? It's silly, right? So put away your textbook and boring audio lessons. The best way to learn English is to find the things that you love to do. Do them passionately every day, experiment a lot, find what is effective, and build habits around them to optimize your learning. Do this, and learning will suddenly feel easy. That's all for this lesson. I really enjoyed sharing with you. I hope you've learned a lot. Now go and try some of these new techniques to improve your English right away. In video 2, Chad is going to dig deeper into the mechanics of English pronunciation, explain why native speakers are so difficult to understand, and give you the expert techniques for improving your comprehension that we teach our students. If you're serious about your fluency, you do not want to miss lesson 2. But wait, before you go, I just have a quick question for you. I really appreciate it if you would answer below. Share your ideas with the RealLife English community so we can all learn together. So the big question is, how do you make learning English a fun part of your life? Specifically, what media do you use? For example, TV, music, movies, and what are your favorites? Okay guys, so I really look forward to connecting with you guys in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh yeah!